Greetings, YouTube. It's only August 26th, and the religious right has already begun the anti-Halloween propaganda for the year. Next thing they'll be telling me, they'll be starting the War on Christmas crusade next week. So, what is this particular season bringing us in the anti-Halloween propaganda? This is from the Christian Broadcasting Network, the organization which is owned by Pat Robertson. And this piece was created by Kimberly Daniels, who runs his blog. Apparently, I wasn't aware he had a blog, or they had a blog, but they do. And the blog states the following concerning candy. During this period, demons are assigned against those who participate in the rituals and festivities. These demons are automatically drawn to the fetishes that open doors for them to come into the lives of human beings. For example, most of the candy sold during this season has been dedicated and prayed over by witches. Then it says, then the person says, talks a little about the fact that you shouldn't be buying Halloween candy. You should be getting it trick or treating. They have a comment for that as well. Curses are sent through the tricks and treats of the innocent, whether they get it by going door to door or by purchasing it from the local grocery store. The demons cannot tell the difference. So, according to the Christian Broadcasting Network, all the candy created, I'm assuming just in the U.S., I'm not sure if this is actually going to be concerned about other nations, but mainly in the United States, is being prayed over by witches. Now, are these company witches? Are they hired by the candy companies? Or are these witches which have infiltrated the candy company so they can be in the perfect place at the perfect time to make sure that all the candy has a curse on it and has been properly prayed over by a witch as it goes to the stores to be purchased for the Halloween season? Because, if it's an official position, that's a pretty sweet deal. Pun intended. Now, I actually think that this particular line of reasoning, and yes, I'm using the word reasoning as the most loosely definition as you can, is actually a backhanded comment. Because you see, there are actually processes in the world where people pray over food as it's being produced before it's shipped off to consumers. Rabbis pray over food so that it becomes kosher. Imams pray over food so that it becomes halal. But as just like pray, but they oversee it and they make sure it's all done by the proper kinds of codes and laws and rituals, things like that. Though I'm sure that there are some prayers involved in the process. So I actually think that this is a backhanded comment about the practices conducted by Jews and Muslims. But that's just me. I'm a cynical, paranoid sort. So, I think like that. But, this is wonderfully wacky. It is so nice that this Christian Broadcasting Network can bring the crazy right to our door. Now, they've removed this blog post, but the article I'm going to link to you has a copy of the original that someone saved, so you can go look at it for yourself. Because when these kind of things are discovered to be absolutely bat-crap insane, the people in charge often tell the bloggers to pull them. But thankfully, to the internet, these things last forever. Nothing disappears on the internet, folks. Don't ever think it does. You send a picture to somebody that's compromising, I can guarantee you it's going to end up out on the internet for everyone to see. It's just the nature of the business. But it does have me thinking about Halloween. Now, Halloween's an important holiday to me. I celebrate Samhain as the Day of the Dead. I leave out offerings of food for the spirits of the world, of those who have passed before me, who have gone on to the Summerlands, because I feel that day the veil grows thin and they return to us. So I leave out food for them to enjoy. It's also my wedding anniversary, and I picked that day specifically because my wife couldn't forget it. My wife's not particularly good at remembering dates. So it's a big day for me. I really happen to like that. I'm looking forward to giving my wife her anniversary gift this year. The 6th anniversary is cast iron. But it also, I find it fascinating because different people in different places celebrate the day in different ways. So, questions for anyone seeing this video. Do they celebrate Halloween in your country? Because I know that a number of people who subscribe to me, or at least seeing these videos, don't live in the U.S. And even if you're in the U.S., how does your community celebrate Halloween? Do you do trick-or-treating in your areas? If you do, is it held on Halloween? Do they do it on the weekend? Do they do it in the daytime or do they do it at nighttime? Unfortunately, in the city I live in, they do it on usually a Sunday. It's close to Halloween. They don't do it on Halloween itself. And they don't do it in the nighttime anymore. They do it in the daytime, which I think is really lame. I don't participate in it because I live on a second-floor apartment behind a security door. So there's no really effective way for me to give out candy. Though the fire department across the street does, so maybe I'll give the candy to them and they give it to the kids. So that's a thought. Hopefully by then my wife will have a job and we'll actually have money so I can afford to buy candy. At least for somebody else, because I still can't eat it. I miss those peanut butter cups, man. They were awesome. Especially the peanut butter pumpkins available at Halloween. They rock. So, how do you celebrate Halloween? Comment, send me a video reply. I want to know.